had an idea and I couldn't let it go. And it probably took me 3 years to convince him that we finally needed to invest in this idea and actually do it. So when you walk into my studio, what we did was we put in this awesome entryway into where the workshop was, and we turned it into a much, much better workshop with so many awesome details. And so I just really went crazy with the organizing because, you know, that's kind of what I'm crazy about, is organizing the space and making it look amazing. But even down to the details of having things like all the bolts and nuts and screws and paint and tape and electrical cords and whatever you can think of that needs to be organized that you can't always find in a workshop, I wanted to make sure that you could find. I was also concerned because I wanted to be able to have some stuff left out on the counter, but have space on the counter to be able to work on a project and be able to access the tools that were needed all the time. The other thing that I really wanted to make sure we had was space for all the different random bins of different types of stuff, and make sure that they were well marked with exactly what was going to be in them and all the different categories. It's really important to me to have things organized. This is also where Dave's office is. We're still trying to figure out the logistics of that for space and noise-wise. And what I love most is that it goes straight out to our carport, which is super handy, where we have space to hold other things and have space to work out and still have all the things stored, which is super rad. Basically, my studio, which is amazing and I love so much, that Dave actually built for me. It was a garage in our backyard. Had this crappy workshop next to it, like shared the same wall, and had just disgusting old put together furniture and storage and randomness. And I was like, we gotta change this. I know this is going to be better. So we finally did it, and we had to take everything down to the studs and replace a lot of the studs because of old termite damage and stuff like that. But it's done, basically done, and I love it, and I am so excited to have this space to work in. So now my studio's even better than it was.